These are the things you realize as soon as you buy a high refresh rate gaming monitor. Let's get into it. Number 1. It feels like your eyes just got upgraded. The moment you move from a 60Hz screen to a 144Hz or 240Hz display, it's shocking. The cursor glides like it's on ice. Scrolling feels alive and games suddenly respond the instant you move your mouse. Even dragging windows across your desktop feels like a superpower. For the first few minutes, you can't stop moving things around just to watch how smooth it looks. But then, reality hits. You realize not everything magically runs at 144 frames per second. Your desktop looks buttery, sure, but once you open a heavy game, your GPU starts wheezing, and that silky smoothness starts dipping into slideshow territory. The monitor is ready for a marathon, but your graphics card is still tying its shoes. Number 2. Your graphics card becomes the limiting factor. On paper, 144Hz means you can see up to 144 frames every second. In practice, that only happens if your GPU can keep up. Valorant or Counter-Strike 2, easy 200 FPS. Cyberpunk 2077 or Starfield, you're lucky to hit 70. Suddenly, your expensive new display is waiting for frames that never arrive. It's like buying a racetrack membership when your car tops out at 80 miles per hour. The track's amazing, you just can't use all of it yet. Cue the upgrade itch. Maybe it's time for a better GPU or a faster CPU or just a few more frames. Spoiler, it never ends. Number 3, color quality isn't guaranteed. You thought refresh rate was everything. Then you start noticing washed out colors or grayish blacks. That's when you learn about panel types. TN for speed, IPS for color, VA for contrast. You start Googling ghosting, response times, and input lag at 2 a.m. because your fast monitor suddenly looks dull next to your friend's slower but prettier display. It's like realizing your sports car came with cloth seats instead of leather. Yeah, it's faster, but now you miss the comfort. Finding the balance between speed and quality becomes your new obsession. Number 4, cable roulette is real. You plug everything in with your trusty old HDMI cable, open the settings, and it's still stuck at 60 Hz. That's when you discover not all cables or ports are created equal. HDMI 1.4? Too old. HDMI 2.0 or DisplayPort 1.4? Perfect. Then you dive into Windows display settings, GPU control panels, and weird refresh rate menus that make you feel like you're defusing a bomb. Eventually it works, but you'll never forget that feeling of betrayal when your $300 monitor refused to be high refresh because of a $5 cable. Number 5. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is the curse. After experiencing high refresh rates, everything else looks broken. Your phone, your work laptop, even your TV suddenly all feel laggy. You start noticing stutter and motion blur in movies that never bothered you before. Congratulations, you've been spoiled for life. Even typing feels better. Scrolling social media feels smoother. It's not just a monitor anymore, it's a reality upgrade. But that also means visiting a friend with a 60Hz display now feels like time travel to 2010. Number 6, your setup suddenly looks outdated. You mount that shiny new monitor on your desk, and now everything else looks mismatched. Your old keyboard looks cheap, your mouse pad feels small, and your desk lighting looks dull. You start thinking, maybe I should just redo the whole setup. And that's how a monitor upgrade turns into a full desk renovation. Cable management, RGB syncing, monitor arms, the works. It's not a bug, it's a feature. One upgrade always drags 3 more behind it. Number 7, 144Hz quickly stops feeling special. At first, 144Hz blows your mind. A few weeks later, it just feels normal. Then you watch a YouTuber comparing 240Hz to 360Hz, and suddenly you're wondering if you can feel that difference too. Spoiler, probably not, but your brain will convince you otherwise. That's the final stage of monitor ownership, the endless chase for even smoother. It's like upgrading from a sports car to a jet just because someone told you it might be faster. Conclusion. So is buying a high refresh rate monitor worth it? Absolutely. If your hardware can feed it frames and you care about responsiveness, it's one of the biggest leaps you can feel instantly. But if you're on a budget PC, mostly play story-driven titles or just browse the web, 144Hz or 240Hz might be overkill. Still, once you experience it, there's no going back. A high refresh rate monitor doesn't just make games smoother, it ruins every lower refresh screen for you forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and take care.